Alright, it's time to talk about the thing you'll spend the most time doing throughout your IB diploma, and that is studying. We're going to cover what you have to study, when to study, where to study, why you should actually study, how to study, and literally everything I've learned about studying and how to maximize it throughout your diploma. But at the end, I'll probably sound like a broken track record, but by far the biggest thing is that everything you need to know is in the syllabus. The syllabus is your friend. By the end of it, you should pretty much know it back to front. Even for languages, even though you have the 5 topics, you should still know what all those 5 topics include back to front. A lot of people seem to forget that the IB is only allowed to test you on what's specifically within the syllabus. They can't go outside of the scope of the syllabus and put that in your exam. That's like what I've done, is organize all of my notes under each syllabus topic. For example, for geography over here, I have underlined in bright red every single syllabus dot point. So that way I know that when I go through my notes, I can actually see exactly what syllabus dot point it goes under. That way I'm sure that what is in my book and in my notes is under the syllabus. Because there's a lot of teachers that like to go on and ramble about stuff that's off topic, and whilst it might be interesting, a lot of it's not going to be in the exam or in the syllabus. So make sure that all of your notes are specifically to the syllabus points. And you also want to make sure that you get your information from more than one source. First of all, do not rely on your teacher. Yes, they're helpful, but not all teachers know the syllabus back to front like you'd hope. That's why I always use at least 2 textbooks for each subject. It's quite useful actually how Oxford and Cambridge, most of the time, have a textbook each for every single subject. So that way, you can go through both textbooks and get information from both sources and see which one resonates most with you. What you'll also find sometimes is that the questions in one textbook might be easier than the questions in the other textbook. For example, for physics, we started off there using Hamper because Hamper was a much easier way to understand the syllabus, but by the end we actually ended up using Tokos more often because the questions are very similar to IB exam questions. But other than textbooks and study guides, there's also a bunch of different websites for every single subject about the IB online. You'd be surprised by how many websites there really are for your subject. For example, for geography, I found at least 5 different websites that I've used throughout my time, and they have dot points on every single syllabus point, which is super useful, especially when you're revising and making notes and double checking your facts. Essentially, make sure that all of your notes are to the syllabus, that you know everything in the syllabus by the time you finish your diploma, and also that you get your content from different resources.